Imagine this. A lion is chasing a zebra across the savannah. The zebra's heart pounds, its muscles tense, and its breath comes in short, sharp bursts. This is stress, a natural and vital response to danger. But what happens when the danger isn't a lion, but a looming deadline or a mountain of bills? We live in a world where stress has become a constant companion. From the moment our alarms blare in the morning to the time we finally lay our heads down at night, we are bombarded with a barrage of stressors. Whether it's the pressure to meet deadlines at work, the anxiety of managing finances, or the constant notifications on our phones, stress is ever present. While stress is a normal part of life, chronic, unrelenting stress can have serious consequences for our physical and mental well-being. It can lead to a host of health issues, including heart disease, high blood pressure, diabetes, and mental health disorders like anxiety and depression. In today's fast-paced world, it's more important than ever to understand the impact of stress on our bodies and minds. We need to recognize the signs of stress and take proactive steps to manage it. This essay will delve into the science of stress, exploring how this invisible foe can wreak havoc on our health and what we can do to protect ourselves. We will look at the physiological mechanisms behind stress, the long-term effects on our health, and practical strategies to mitigate its impact. By understanding the science of stress, we can better equip ourselves to handle the challenges of modern life. We can learn to recognize the triggers, understand the body's response, and implement techniques to reduce stress and improve our overall well-being. So, join us as we uncover the mysteries of stress, this invisible foe that affects us all. Together, we can find ways to protect our health and enhance our quality of life. In the end, understanding stress is not just about survival, but about thriving in a world that constantly demands more from us. Let's embark on this journey to better health and well-being. This essay will delve into the science of stress, exploring how this invisible foe can wreak havoc on our health and what we can do to protect ourselves. Stress in itself is not always a bad thing. It's a natural response that has evolved to help us deal with challenges and threats. In small doses, it can be a powerful motivator, propelling us to perform at our best. This type of stress can push us to achieve our goals and reach new heights. Think about the surge of adrenaline you feel before giving a presentation or competing in a sporting event. This rush can help you focus and perform better. This good stress, known as eustress, can sharpen our focus, enhance our performance, and even boost our immune system. It's the kind of stress that makes us feel alive and engaged. However, when stress becomes chronic, it transforms from a helpful ally into a formidable foe. Chronic stress can wear us down over time, affecting our mental and physical health. Chronic stress occurs when we experience unrelenting pressure without adequate time to rest and recover. This can lead to burnout, anxiety, and a host of other health issues. This constant state of high alert keeps our bodies on edge, leading to a cascade of harmful physiological changes. It can increase our heart rate, elevate blood pressure, and weaken our immune system. Understanding the difference between good and bad stress is crucial for protecting our health. By recognizing the signs of chronic stress, we can take steps to mitigate its effects. While short bursts of stress can be beneficial, it's essential to recognize when stress becomes overwhelming, and to take steps to manage it effectively. Techniques such as mindfulness, exercise, and seeking support can help us maintain a healthy balance. To understand the impact of stress, we need to delve into the intricate workings of our nervous system. This complex network of nerves and cells, known as neurons, is responsible for transmitting signals between different parts of the body. It's like the body's electrical wiring, ensuring that every organ and muscle functions in harmony. When we encounter a perceived threat, our brains sound the alarm, triggering the release of a surge of hormones including adrenaline and cortisol. The amygdala, a small almond-shaped structure, plays a crucial role in processing emotions and is the first to react to danger. It sends a distress signal to the hypothalamus, which then activates the body's fight-or-flight response. Adrenaline acts like a shot of espresso for the body, increasing our heart rate, blood pressure, and breathing rate, preparing us to either fight the threat or flee to safety. This immediate response is essential for survival, giving us the energy and alertness needed to handle sudden challenges. Cortisol, on the other hand, is a more insidious actor, suppressing non-essential functions like digestion and immunity while flooding the body with glucose to provide energy for a sustained response. This hormone ensures that we have enough fuel to deal with prolonged stress, but at a cost to our overall health. In the short term, this stress response is a lifesaver, enabling us to react quickly to danger. It sharpens our senses, quickens our reflexes, and enhances our ability to think on our feet, making it possible to avoid accidents or respond swiftly in emergencies. However, when stress becomes chronic, this cascade of hormones wreaks havoc on our bodies, setting the stage for a host of physical and mental health problems. Prolonged exposure to stress hormones can lead to conditions such as heart disease, diabetes, and depression. It's a silent invader, gradually undermining our health and well-being, making it crucial to find ways to manage and mitigate stress in our daily lives. The physical symptoms of stress are as varied as the individuals who experience them. Some people may develop headaches or muscle tension, while others may experience digestive problems, insomnia, or changes in appetite. Chronic stress can also manifest in more subtle ways, such as increased irritability, difficulty concentrating, or a persistent sense of overwhelm. Over time, these seemingly minor annoyances can take a significant toll on our well-being, affecting our relationships, work performance, and overall quality of life. Recognizing the early warning signs of stress is crucial for preventing more serious health problems down the line. By paying attention to our bodies and seeking support when needed, we can mitigate the negative impacts of stress and regain control over our health. Section 5. The long and short of stress. While both acute and chronic stress activate the body's stress response, they differ significantly in their duration and impact. Acute stress is a short-term response to an immediate threat, like a near-miss car accident or an important presentation. Once the stressful event has passed, the body typically returns to its normal, relaxed state. Chronic stress, on the other hand, is like a car stuck in overdrive, with the engine constantly revving. It is a prolonged response to ongoing stressors such as work pressure, financial strain, or relationship problems. Unlike acute stress, chronic stress doesn't have a clear endpoint, keeping the body in a constant state of alert. This prolonged activation of the stress response takes a heavy toll on the body, increasing the risk of developing serious health problems. Section 6. The chronic stress epidemic. Chronic stress has become a pervasive problem in modern society, affecting millions of people worldwide. From the relentless pressure to succeed to the constant barrage of information overload, the stressors of modern life have created a perfect storm for chronic stress. Studies have shown that chronic stress is a significant risk factor for a wide range of health problems, including heart disease, stroke, obesity, diabetes, depression, anxiety, and even Alzheimer's disease. The World Health Organization has even dubbed stress the health epidemic of the 21st century. It is clear that chronic stress poses a significant threat to our collective well-being. Therefore, it is imperative that we take steps to address this growing epidemic and develop effective strategies for managing stress in our lives. Section 7. Stress, a silent killer. Chronic stress doesn't just affect our mental and emotional well-being, it also wreaks havoc on our physical health. Over time, the constant flood of stress hormones can damage our blood vessels, increasing the risk of heart attack and stroke. Chronic stress can also disrupt blood sugar regulation, making us more susceptible to developing type 2 diabetes. Additionally, stress can suppress our immune system, making us more vulnerable to infections and other illnesses. The link between chronic stress and chronic diseases is well documented. A study published in the Journal of the American Medical Association found that individuals with high levels of stress were more likely to develop heart disease over a 12-year period. The evidence is clear. Chronic stress is a silent killer that slowly but surely erodes our health. Section 8. Taming the stress monster. While we may not be able to eliminate stress from our lives entirely, there are effective strategies we can adopt to manage stress and mitigate its harmful effects. One of the most powerful tools at our disposal is exercise. Regular physical activity helps to burn off excess stress hormones, releases endorphins that have mood-boosting effects, and improves sleep quality. Other effective stress management techniques include mindfulness meditation, deep breathing exercises, yoga, and spending time in nature. Finding healthy ways to cope with stress is essential for maintaining both our physical and mental well-being. By incorporating stress-reducing activities into our daily routines, we can effectively tame the stress monster and regain control over our lives. Section 9. Reclaiming your peace. Living in a constant state of stress is not sustainable. It is essential to prioritize our well-being and make time for activities that bring us joy and relaxation. This might include spending time with loved ones, pursuing hobbies, listening to music, reading, or simply taking some time for ourselves to unwind and recharge. Remember, stress management is not a one-size-fits-all approach. What works for one person may not work for another. The key is to experiment with different techniques and find what works best for you. By understanding the science of stress and adopting healthy coping mechanisms, we can reclaim our peace of mind and live healthier, happier lives. Remember, you are not alone in this journey. There are resources available to help you manage stress and improve your overall well-being.